Do you think Larry is disrespectful? Sometimes, yes, I do. Actually, no, that's not true all the time. I do. So, you know, you can't ever miss it too much. A lot of people saying touch your hair if Larry is real. Yeah, of course that's not going to happen, is it? Don't be silly.
No, Larry's not real.
I don't say it like it's a bad thing to... One second. I don't say it like a bad thing to be gay. It's just kind of rude to me because I know he's not gay. You just feel like, oh, your brother's gay. Wait, no, he isn't. Shut up. Also, have you made me angry?
Well, to be honest, I just have millions of girls that still are asking me about Louis and Harry being gay.
Really?
Like,
why do people think they're gay?
I don't know where it came from. I do not know where it came from, but it's still very, very, like, apparent in my DMs that it's just such a huge thing. It's just, they're called Larrys.
What's a Larry?
A Larry is someone who, like, buys into that conspiracy theory that they're a couple and everything else has been set up to cover it up.
One of the things that we were speaking about, which we haven't actually covered on this, was fan fiction. So is it that kind of thing? Where people make up stories about them?
Well, but it's not... I mean, it is fictional.
What?
But it's they believe that we, like me, management, the fake girlfriends, it's all a plot to cover it up.
When did this all start? When did they start the Larry?
From like very early on One Direction.
Really?
And
so
it still consumes...
that they're together? Or that they're both gay in separate relationships?
No, that they're together, but it's all covered up. So sometimes I'll be like at Soho Farmhouse, and then my brother-in-law was away with Harry, and then Louis's girlfriend posted at Soho Farmhouse a couple of days before. We weren't all together. We just weren't all together.
Just happened to be in the same place.
Yeah. Tomo was with him.
But also,
and
they're mates. Like, does it matter?
Yeah, but then there was just all of these things that I'm getting tagged in, like, oh, we figured it out. And then honestly, it's crazy, like, the things that they come up with.
Isn't it kind of fun, though? Like, keep them along for the ride.
Well, kind of, but we're kind of 10 years later, do you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm like, so, like, sometimes I'll do a live, so I'll do an Instagram live for, like, a brand, and I've got to talk about a hair tool. Yeah. And what I'll do is I'll, like, touch my face, and one of them will write really quick, touch your face if Larry's real. And then they screenshot it, and then they think they've got their proof.
That's incredible. Very creative.
Isn't Larry real? Y'all need to stop that. No, it's not. It's your favourite dog, Bruce or Cliff? Bruce likes me more than Cliff. But Bruce, I like both of them. That's our mum. How do you like Ellen? Have you met Eleanor? Yes, I haven't. She's nice. What's Eleanor like? She's the sweetest person.
I have a very busy evening tonight, yeah? And I just wanted to chat to you guys about So I posted a picture on my Instagram, my latest post, and that, yeah. And I posted a picture of myself, just putting a good message there. Then I got responses because I tagged Eleanor in it. And the thing is, yeah, what I wanted to share with you today is, do you know what the equivalent of gossip is? Do you know what the equivalent of gossip is? Do you know what gossip actually is? And the reason why I'm talking to you like this is because I've decided that I'm not gonna allow the media and people, general public as well, to shape what I do, because wow, Emily, that's perfect. So bien, that's perfect. I love that. The reason why I'm speaking to you, yeah, like this is because I need you guys to understand who I am. And listen to me, everyone is free to unfollow me and not support me at all, but I'm really, really a neutral person. And you know, someone's experience, and I'm not saying that everyone should have my opinion about a person, but my opinion about this specific person in question, Eleanor, yeah, she's been an absolute queen to me, yeah. She's really, really helped me and really supported me a lot, yeah, behind closed doors, and that's not what everyone's gonna see, yeah. And so, really, she does mean a lot to me because, you know, just alongside Louis and, you know, the show and other people, like, she really was involved in getting me to a place where I needed to be, yeah. And I wasn't always this kind of chatting to come and speak to you guys like that, yeah. Guys, but I really, really want you to understand who this person is. She's such a nice person. She's such a nice person. And there's so many bad comments about her. And do you know what the equivalent of gossip is? The equivalent of gossip is murder. If you're going to speak about someone's name, yeah, someone's name. Imagine if someone was saying your name. Imagine if someone was speaking bad of your name. Someone was saying, let's pick one, for example, Kissy Athena. What if someone was saying Athena, yeah, she's that, she's this, she's, and so many people are doing that, yeah, just getting behind each other, yeah, because of where, just because of how everyone's like joined up to talk about a person, yeah. That is ripping someone's whole life apart, because think about it, this is actually real life. She's really hearing what you're saying. It's actually a person. Why are we talking about people like this? Why are we doing this? Why do we, like, people would say, yeah, that's the world we live in, yeah, but it's not the world we live in. It's not. It's just the world that we create. You know what, Jamie Dodger, yeah, they could be jealous, yeah, and I get what you're saying, yeah, but the thing is, like, slandering someone's name is bad. Because, you know what I'm saying, we help, like, between us, yeah, between myself and all of you, yeah, we see, like, when we do our chats and stuff like that, we have people coming out of depression, and you know, all of us were helping out, Jasmine, Connor, we're having a conversation and bringing people out of situations, but we're still trying to put people in depression. We can't do that. And I love all of you guys, yeah, and everything you do, I'm gonna back you all the way, yeah, but there's certain things that I want you to know about myself, yeah. I don't cross that line. We've got to respect people. We've got to love people. We have to love each other, because otherwise there's no point in all this. Does someone disagree? And if you disagree, can you tell me why? They don't believe she's Louis' girlfriend. She's a front, that Louis is not with her. Look, believe me, I can assure you that Louis is with her, okay? Believe me, I can assure you that, yeah? So if you have any respect for the person that you're trying to support, then why would you slander his partner? That's out of order.
Are not very savvy to what's going on here. It's mostly women and girls that are interested in Larry STYLINSON. The reality is, most boys that are super close and are super best friends, and they both are supportive of the queer community, which means they don't feel shameful about it, shows that these two boys were able to be touching each other and physically playful with each other without any guilt, without any shame, or without any fear. This is how two best friends at that age, in their situation, would usually react to each other, interact with each other. This is how that relationship would go. Guys that are super duper close usually talk about each other as if they're in a relationship with each other. Why? It's just a fun thing that two best friends like to do to express their love for their friendship. Does that mean that they're actually in a secret relationship? Most of the time, no. Guess what? When I was in high school and when I was in college, I had best friends where I would be a spitting image of the Larry Stylinson.
There are crazy internet conspiracy theories that haunt you, but one which I think is sort of the weirdest of any that I have ever read, right, is that your son, there is genuinely a group of people that believe he is a doll that was set up to distract from something called Larry Stylinson. So you must see this.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't see it as much these days. In the last, 2 years, to be honest, or 3 years, I haven't seen it as much.
But I mean, does that offend you? Does it make you laugh? Does it make you angry?
It kind of did not offend me, but I thought it was disrespectful, to Freddie, and also, they've often speculated about Eleanor as well. So at first it came across disrespectful, but in the end, it's just it's so far fetched that it's just I don't even really know what to say about it. You know what I mean? It's just if you believe that, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit worrying.
On these people who are obsessed by a Larry conspiracy.
I've never actually been asked about it directly. It's a funny thing. I mean, look, people can believe what they want to believe, but I just think it comes across sometimes a little bit disrespectful to the ones that I love. Like Eleanor. Sometimes it comes across a bit disrespectful, and it's like anything. I mean, you could genuinely, if you Google conspiracy on iPhones, right, you're going to get a conspiracy. So I think it's one of these things that people just love to buy into. But in reality, obviously, there's no truth to it, obviously.
The two of the boys are in a relationship.
Look, Harry, I've got to ask you about this one. This is Famous Magazine. This says you and Louis are a couple. There's pictures of you kissing.
That's just weird.
Is Photoshop.
That is Photoshop.
There was a lady.
They've actually done this to me. Oh,
You were
God, when
kissing a
someone's in the
lady?
middle, they just take the person out from the middle and put two. It's very clever, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you and Louis, there's nothing going on.
It's just me and Niall.
We're two hearts in one home. It's hard when we argue. We're both stubborn. They're sure that that's about your relationship with Louis Tomlinson. Is it?
Right. I mean, I think, I think people are always going to speculate about what songs are about. And I don't think I'd ever want to tell someone that they're wrong for feeling how they feel about a song, even when they're not necessarily right. I think the fun thing with music is you get to write a song and that's all that you want to say on it, and then you don't necessarily have to explain it much further than that. But I think if you really listen to the lyrics, I think you can work out whether it's about that or not, and I would lean towards no.
Oh.
I got to ask Harry many questions like what's his favorite tattoo, his favorite movie, and if the whole Larry thing was really true or not, to which he replied no and said it was never real. Oh.